The eye is a complex and intricate organ that allows us to see and perceive the world around us. It's one of the most important senses we have, and without it, our lives would be very different. The eye is made up of several parts, all working together to allow us to see. The outer layer of the eye is called the sclera, and it's made up of a tough white connective tissue. The sclera helps protect the eye and keep it in place. Inside the sclera is the cornea, a clear, curved layer of tissue that helps reflect light that enters the eye. The cornea is responsible for about 2/3 of the eye's focusing power. Next, we have the iris. It's a ring of muscles that surround the pupil. The iris is responsible for controlling the size of the pupils, which determines how much light enters the eye. When it's bright, the iris contracts the pupil to allow less light in. In dim lighting, the iris expands to allow more light in. Behind the iris is the lens, a clear, flexible structure that helps to focus light onto the retina at the back of the eye. The lens can change shape, which allows us to focus objects at different distances. The retina is a thin layer of cells at the back of the eye that contains photoreceptors called rods and cones. These cells are responsible for converting the light that enters the eye into electrical signals that the brain can interpret as images. At the center of the retina is the macula, a small area that contains a high concentration of cones and is responsible for our central vision. Around the macula is the peripheral retina, which contains mostly rods and is responsible for our side vision. The eye also contains several muscles that help move it in different directions. These muscles allow us to look up and down and left and right, as well as following moving objects. The eye is an amazing organ, and it allows us to see and experience the world around us. It's a complex system of tissues, muscles and photoreceptors that work together to give us the gift of sight.